Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Uh, Good evening. Uh, if you can hear me, let me see you by raising your hand. If you can hear me, raise up your hand.
Good
If you are able to hear me, let me see you by reacting.
evening, Ali.
Uh, Let me see by raising up your hand. Uh, are you getting me? That is fine. That's fine. Okay, so uh, good evening, everyone. Good evening,
Good
everyone.
evening.
Good evening.
Okay,
Good evening.
okay, welcome to this session on active listening. Uh, Let me check those who are present and those who are unable to join. Let me check. I think we are all in, isn't it? Someone to unmute to check to confirm whether we are all in. Diana, can you confirm if we are all in?
Yes,
We are all in.
yes, we are all in, sir.
Good. Now let's start with this day's session. And our learning outcomes of this session are as follows. By the end of this session, you should be able to define to define active listening, explain importance of active listening, identify at least three key skills of effective listening, and lastly, you will be able to demonstrate active listening through a short role play activity. So learners, when you hear when you hear uh, when you when you hear about uh, the term active listening, what really comes to your mind? What really comes to your mind? Let me see by someone unmuting and responding. Someone to unmute and respond to this question. When you hear the term active listening, what comes to your mind? Yes, anybody? Anybody? Uh,
When I hear active listening, I
yes,
think of giving my full attention when I'm listening to someone.
yes, yes. That's a very nice idea. When you hear about active listening, simply means you need to pay attention. So let's see the real definition of this term active listening. Learners, active listening means fully focusing, understanding, and responding to a speaker. It goes beyond hearing words. It shows attention and respect. When you practice active listening, always those people who are speaking will always feel valued. Let's compare two situations. Let's compare two scenarios or two situations. Where situation one, a teacher keeps interrupting every few seconds. And in situation two, a learner listens, notes, and paraphrases what the speaker is saying. So, which one feels better to you and why? Please share in the chat, or you can use the mic by unmuting yourself to respond to this question that I've posted on this scenario where in the first, the teacher keeps interrupting every few seconds, and the second one is a learner listens, notes, and paraphrase what the speaker is saying. Which one? Now the question is, which one feels better to you and why? You can share in the chat or you can unmute yourself. This is an open, you can just unmute yourself and speak. Let's go. Anyone? 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 You can eat. You can even raise your hand.
Okay, I'll say
Pardon? Yes. When Caroline. Caroline.
I would prefer the second. Hello.
Yes, I'm getting you. Yes.
I would prefer the second situation
Yes.
where the students,
You are
hello,
breaking.
they are able to listen. I'm saying I would prefer the second situation since the students are able to paraphrase. That is, they are able to show that they are actively listening. But in the first situation, when the teacher disrupts them, their attention is divided. Therefore, they're not able to listen keenly.
Okay, that is correct. What about Wendy? I saw Wendy raising her hand up. Wendy, let's go. Wendy Nelima, your
my
hand was up.
anger is the same.
You are,
I'm saying
yes.
my anger is the same as Caroline's. Like I'll say option two because the learner listens and he's able to paraphrase what is being said.
Yeah, that is correct. The second one shows the power of active listening, where it makes communication effective and makes the speaker feel respected because someone is there to the second person was listening and was also paraphrasing what the speaker was saying. That is the power of active listening. Now, let's move uh, to, to reasons why this active listening is very key or very important in our communication. So we have some few reasons why active listening matters. And number one is builds trust and stronger relationship. Number two, improves understanding and reduces mistakes. Number three, encourages open communication and problem solving. These benefits can be applied in schools, at work, or even in your personal life. Active listening has three main skills. Active listening has three main skills. Number one, paying attention. Paying attention is where you are giving full focus without distraction. Number two is paraphrasing. You restate what the speaker said in your own words. Then lastly is responding appropriately. Yeah, asking questions or giving supportive feedback. Now, for you learners, I would like you to share, how will you show paying attention in real life? How will you show show paying attention in real life? That's the question. And I would like to allow you to use the chat to type the response for this question. Basing on the skill that we have learned, how will you show paying attention in real life? Let's go. Let me check the chat. Wendy Nelima has said maintaining eye contact. Diana Otieno has said listening actively and actively without interrupting. There is nodding with Diana. Nelima. Who is this one? Caroline. Thank you. So things like eye contact, avoiding distractions are excellent ways to show that you are paying attention. Even observation is one of them. I've seen from Diana Atieno Wino. So let's do the same thing in paraphrasing. In your own understanding, how will you show that you are, how will you show that you you are actively, pardon, let me pardon a bit. Huh? Let me go back to the skills first. There is someone has said facial expressions. Huh? Facial expressions. Mutai, Kiplangat, can you tell us about facial expressions? Yes? Can you mute yourself? Yes? Kiplangat, are you with us? Kiplangat has said that he will show paying attention through facial expression. Like for example, anybody to assist him? Anybody? Facial expressions. Yes, Caroline?
I think facial expression is also in the non-verbal cues. For example, when the speaker is maybe talking about something that's sad, and then your facial expression shows that you're sad, it shows that you're listening.
Yeah, facial expression maybe, for example, you can use the same points here, like eye contact. Hmm? You are nodding your head. Those are the examples of facial expressions. Thank you for your contributions on that section. Now let's move to a very simple task, that is role play, to demonstrate what we have covered. And I will want two learners. Learner A will tell us a story in about 1 minute. Then the second learner will listen carefully, then paraphrase the story and ask clarifying questions. While the rest of my class, I included, we will be observing and more and we will be observing other skills that will be expressed in those stories. So may I request that two learners to volunteer themselves so that we can have this role play. Let's go. I need a boy and a girl, one to tell a story and then the other one to listen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Any volunteer? Any volunteer to tell us a story and in like 2 seconds, in like about a minute, in 2 sentences or 3 sentences, the other one will be listening. Let's go. Can I have someone to volunteer? Brian, can you do role number 1? Brian Kemboy.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Yes. Can you do the role number 1, where you tell us a story and then another one to listen and paraphrase? Let's go. Let's move faster. Yes.
Okay, I will try, but the network on my side is not stable. I don't know if you can hear me properly.
I can hear you. I can hear you. So can we go on? Let's start. And who else? Who can do the second role? Where Anita Carl, where she will listen and paraphrase what uh, the story is all about, and ask questions on that, on the same story, so that to show uh, uh, these skills that we have learned in the previous slides. Let's go. Brian and who? Who else? Garo, can we do that? Caroline? Caroline?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so I have two learners. I have learner A and learner B. Learner A is Brian, learner B is Caroline Denya. Let's hear from Brian. Brian, let's go. And the rest, you should be, you should be,
Yes, Mouse.
uh, okay, let's go. Let me not interrupt you. Let's go.
So the story goes like this: is about a teacher and a student.
Yes,
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 the story is about a teacher and a student. So the story goes like this.
yes.
Sasa hii imenitoa.
You are still in. We are able to hear you.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, let's go on.
Yes.
We are hearing you properly.
Am I audible enough?
Yes, you are audible now.
So the story goes like this.
Yes,
One day, a
yes,
student named Amina went to her teacher after class looking worried. I am having a trouble understanding fractions, she said softly. Mr. Kamau, her teacher, stopped what he was doing, turned to face her, and made eye contact. He nodded and said, "Tell me more about which part confuses you." Amina explained her problem. As she spoke, Mr. Kamau did not interrupt. He nodded, repeated back, back what she said. So you are okay with adding fractions, but not with dividing them? And asked gently, a gentle questions to be sure he understood. Amina felt relieved and said, "Yes, that's exactly it." That is the end of my story.
wow. Let's hear from Lana P, who was listening and following this story carefully. Let's go from Lana P. Your role was?
So I'm going to paraphrase what Kipoi has said in his story.
Yes,
So from the story, there was a girl called Amina, and then there was a teacher called Mr. Kamau.
yes,
Amina is a student who faced challenges solving fractions. He
yes,
approached.
yes,
He stopped what she was doing and gave Amina his full attention. He showed that he gave his full attention by nodding and by making eye contact. And he was also able to, word for word, repeat what Amina said to him, which was she could understand division. So Amina's now had her, she felt hard. Yeah. That is all I have.
So the rest of the class, I want you to use the chat now to tell us what type of skills that you notice in that conversation, or let me hear from other class members. Let me hear from, let me just crowdsource from this page. Let me see from let me Diana Otieno, Awino. Diana, you're not here with us. You joined the class and you left.
Yes, sir. I'm here. Yes,
Or
I am
you
here.
are
No,
you following
I'm
the,
here.
okay, fine. You followed the story. What are
Yes,
the other skills that you
sir. I
noticed in
follow
the
this.
above story? Let's go.
I noticed that Mr. Kamau had problem-solving skills.
Yes. So what are other skills that what skills did you notice in that story?
I saw the skill of problem-solving by
Yes.
Mr. Kamau
Yes.
and also critical thinking by
Critical.
Mary. That is
Yes.
it.
Yes. And then in the chat, I've seen Kimutai has said use of nodding. Yeah. And then he has also said that in that story there was active listening as a skill itself and eye contact as a skill itself in that story. Yeah, that is great job. And personally, I noticed that paraphrasing and clarifying was in that conversation, in that story. And I see in the chat, you're not paying attention also. And I've seen that people have already posted something like maintaining eye contact. That shows that we have learned something about these skills. Now, I would like you learners to summarize what we have learned today. I want learners to volunteer by unmuting the mic and tell us what we have learned from the beginning up to this end. Let's go. Anyone to volunteer? Tell us what he or she has learned in this class. Let's go. Anybody to volunteer and tell us what he has learned or she has learned in this class? Let's go. Someone to summarize what we have learned. Yes? Unmute yourself. I've
Okay,
seen you have raised
we
up your hand. Yes? Someone was speaking.
okay,
Who was?
we've learned about. It's
Yes?
me, Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy, let's go on.
Okay, we've learned about active listening and also the importance of active listening.
Good. That is very important. So let us wrap up this session by knowing that we have defined what is active listening is, and we defined as active listening is focusing. You focus, you understand, and respond. Then we looked at the importance of active listening, where we say it builds trust, reduces mistakes, and improve communications. Then the skills, we moved to skills, where skills like paying attention, paraphrasing, and responding. And we also had a role play where all of us has participated and has responded to various questions that were raised in that demonstration. Now, before we finish, I want you to type in the chat the answers to this question. What is one action you will take this week to improve your listening skills? What is one action? I need only one action you will take from this session that will improve your listening skills. Let's go in the chat. Let's go in the chat. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's write in the chat what action we will take from these skills to improve listening in our lives. Let's go. I'm seeing some are typing here. You can react, you can reply to someone's text so that we keep this conversation going. Let's go. Let's go. Let me allow someone to unmute his or her mic to speak. I'm allowing only two people, a boy and a girl. Let's go. A boy and a girl. Unmute your mic and speak. Let's have a boy first, then we have a girl before I go to the church. Let's go. A boy. Let's go to a boy. Able to tell us the action they will take from this lesson to improve their listening skill. Let me go through to the chat first before. Someone has, this is Caroline, I said, I will improve my listening skills by maintaining eye contact. That is very excellent, and thank you all for sharing. I encourage you to practice these skills in daily interaction. That's how you will truly master active listening. Thank you for this session. May you have a very nice evening.
You too, sir.